We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back again. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back again. Hey, 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 hey. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back. We back again. Come on now, yeah. That was for the listeners.
We had to get that in the back.
Yeah,
Shoot.
They sung that. What up, podcast land? It's your boy Bren'Tel. It's I Can't Afford to Quit podcast, and today, we're gonna do something special. I have the co-host in the building. She goes by the name of Melani J.
Yeah.
And today, we're going to give y'all like the raw reaction to the series finale of Game of Thrones. And I'm going to let you kick it off. How did you feel about it?
Oh, my goodness. Okay, so we all know that the seasons, you know, that I just felt like it was kind of rushed. In the beginning half.
Okay.
It was just kind of rushed. I just felt like everything was just like, okay, we back from the war, now this and this and this and this is gonna happen. And I'm thinking to myself, well, dang, now I mean the way that he killed her when he, you know, how did you feel about the like how did you feel about the
I felt like because of my psychotic brain.
Okay, let me go ahead and break it down. Break it down.
I knew it was the last episode, so I know they're going to be pressed for time. But the way everything was rolled out, it was okay. It was okay because I understood the situation. But I wanted Arya to kill her. But that's here nor there.
I think everybody was suspecting that. That's what I thought it was going to boil down to, because I thought he was going to be too much of a punk and
like
too much like
acting.
in love. Oh my God.
He was getting on my nerves.
The scene with him and Tyrion when they were having that discussion.
Tyrion was giving him them bars.
Man, the business, and he was just like, and then he hit him with the, you know, she's still my queen. I'm like, man, you go on with that, man, go on. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. She done lawn mowed the whole city. Good Lord, and you still talk about she your queen?
But I can't even remember the bars that Tyrion had.
I had wrote it down.
When he said, yeah, a person who thinks they're right is going to stop at nothing to manifest their vision. And that's exactly what she was doing. Like, I knew what Cersei said, how she said Cersei was going to use those kids against her.
Right.
And use her mercy against her. Everything that Dany was doing this past couple seasons, she was turning into the Mad Queen.
Yeah, right.
It was inevitable.
Right.
Because she had this vision in her mind of what was right. And yeah, you're freeing all of these slaves and killing the slave masters, but at the same time, you're toppling the economy of all of these kingdoms.
Right.
So now it's all rubble. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And she doesn't realize that, you know, that's her trying to be a different type of queen all in itself. You know what I mean? Like when she was saying that she was going to free all these people and all that. Yeah, she freed them and stuff, but like you're still getting power from that. You know, you're still being able to rule.
Yeah, you're
all these
turning
people.
those slaves into followers.
Right, you're still right.
Yeah.
It's really not. It's not like you're just freeing them and being like, okay, go fly away. Now it was like that in the beginning.
Y'all go do your own thing.
Right, it was like that in the beginning. You know, when she first became, I think when she transitioned between Khaleesi and you know the Queen of Dragons or whatever, the Mother of Dragons, and when she first freed them and said, hey, okay, you guys can go. When she first got, what's her name that got beheaded? Missandei. When she first got Missandei, and she said, you can go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and free you, and then you guys can go ahead and do your thing, or you can serve me. But as time progressed on,
Them options wasn't there.
it was just like, Dracarys, you not on my side. You know what I'm saying? Like, it switched up real quick.
Hey, that's gonna be the new term though.
Right.
For everything though. Like, if I don't like it, Dracarys. Somebody do some racist shit, Dracarys.
Dang, that ain't right. That ain't right.
For real, man.
But I feel like she, she took advantage of a good thing. I don't know if maybe her heart turned so cold after a while.
I mean, desensitized.
Right.
From seeing all of it?
I think after a while it was like, because she, in the beginning, it was just that innocent girl, and then now it's just like this monster. Just like, I don't care if there's kids down there or not. They gonna die.
Everything must go.
Everything gonna die. I was like, dang, Sodom and Gomorrah. She burnt up that whole city.
Let's see. Back to John though. The dragon. Mm-hmm. The dragon reacting to it.
I think I said something about that. About the dragon. But I felt like when he burnt the throne,
mm-hmm.
that was a symbol. You know what I mean?
Like,
it was
ain't no more throne.
Right. Like, I think he was very vindictive. Like, if my mama ain't sitting on it, you ain't gonna sit on it either.
Ain't no throne on.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you not finna sit here and kill my mama and then act like I'm supposed to. I don't think he knew, though.
I thought that was foreshadowing.
Okay.
With how they were gonna do things going forward.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Where it wasn't like aired. You're born into this. No, they're gonna pick now. There's a democracy amongst the people in power.
Okay.
And so the throne really doesn't carry the same weight anymore. It has to look different now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I felt like that was foreshadowing, and the only thing I didn't like about this episode is the fact that the dragon didn't go with John.
Right. Like, I'm thinking to myself, maybe dragons need grieving time.
They said it flew. It flew somewhere.
Yeah,
I can't remember what they said.
I can't remember exactly, but they said it was that he seen it from. And
wherever it's going, it's terrorizing the people of that nation.
I'm sure it is.
Eating every fucking thing.
I'm sure it is.
Because they said it eat kids too.
Yeah, it eats whatever it wants. So, but I mean, what do you think about Bran being the king?
Who better?
Right.
He can see the future. He can see the past. He got all the memories, and he know who won, who lost, who made mistakes, and he got it all up. Yeah, who better?
Who would want to be like the right hand though of somebody like that?
How you gonna tell me anything?
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know what you do. Like, when he came in there, that meeting was so short. No king has ever sat in a meeting that short before. He came in there and they was. He
ain't even had the seats filled yet.
Yeah,
the positions wasn't even filled yet. He was like, "Y'all talk amongst yourselves."
Right, but
this is already figured out.
Right, I already know who's coming. I can see. They were like, "Yeah, something." They said, and he was just like, basically, he let them know that he knows everything that's going on already. Mm-hmm. And it was like the shortest meeting ever. It was like, all right, he came in. All right, let's say our kingly words and stand up. All right, bye. That was the shortest king meeting of all time. Who would want? Nobody could even think of betraying him because it's like, I see you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. It was dope it was funny that everybody was sitting there at the little meeting or whatever. And that Lord got up.
Oh my God. Who are you? Whose mans is this? That's what I'm thinking. Whose mans is this? And he hit his sword trying to sit back down. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're not qualified. And they cut him off too. That's what made it funny.
He shot his shot.
From 40. Like, what? Like, I respect the fact that you really.
He was like, but the way he stood up, he cleared his throat. He was like, God.
Did they even say his name?
That was remember in episode, I think it was like season 3 or whatever. Remember the massacre, the Red Massacre?
Yeah.
Remember the brother-in-law, brother-in-law? Who was those?
When's the last time we seen him?
When I seen him, I was like, nigga, where you been? You been missing out on everything. Like, remember the one that he got married to Frey's daughter or what? That's him.
Wow.
So he popped up and was like, I'm a veteran of 2 wars. I was like, bruh, I'm gonna need you to sit down. Everybody was saying that too. They were just like, yeah, don't sit down.
Who is it that interrupted him? Was that
Aria? You know, please sit down. Sit down right now. You're embarrassing us. Sit down.
I feel like Grey Worm didn't get his justice, but he did feel like he got justice because it was like a life sentence for everybody.
Right.
You know, that the judgment that they passed down. But I still felt bad for him. But I felt like it was like it was more vengeance than anything. He was fueled by vengeance.
Yeah, it wasn't any. I don't think because he liked Tyrion. He liked Jon. So it wasn't like it was a. It's hard for him to have that closure when he actually likes them.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like.
Right.
And not being able to do anything about it. I think rather than, it would have been harder if he disliked them and on top of it didn't get the revenge or whatever that he was looking for. And I don't even think it was about the queen. It was about Missandei.
Yeah.
It wasn't. He didn't care that the queen was killed like that. I mean, he did, but it was like.
He was really after Missandei was beheaded in front of him and Danny. He took a dark turn, which we seen coming.
Right.
And even when they had that small row of guys, when they were walking through the town,
right,
and Jon grabbed what's the Grey Worm, I was like. He's going to be a problem.
Right.
I thought there was going to be, after he killed Danny, I thought there was going to be a knife fight between Grey Worm and Jon.
Right. Because I thought for sure he would have popped up sometime.
Had they had more time, that's probably would have happened.
Right.
What would have happened.
Right. But I mean, I love the fact though that we can't forget that Grey Worm was a slave. You know what I mean? And I love the fact that he got to have something, even though, I mean, he can go get another bitch. You know what I mean? Like after, he's got a whole fleet and some, it's not like
some status.
Right. He got some land. He got a fleet. He has a little army. He's got status now.
But he ain't got no dick. So he can't get no bitch. What you talking about?
Oh my gosh! Yeah. Did they do that to him too?
Yeah, the Unsullied they don't have any private parts. That's how they keep them completely focused on war.
Okay,
that's why they so beastly.
Is that why when him and Missandei was doing what dry humping?
They was scissoring.
Okay, is that why he was scared for her to see him? Right. Okay. Oh, well, it makes sense now. Dang, so it's just a whole bunch of
that's why he angry. You know what I'm saying?
He don't know what them hormones are misplaced. He don't know what to do. Them hormones is misplaced.
Let's see. Oh, Tyrion finding Jaime and Cersei. What was your thoughts on it?
I started laughing because you said something about that last week. Like, wouldn't it be funny if he came and seen that gold hand through that rubble? That's the only thing I can think of. So I was cracking up, right? But then afterward, I really felt bad for Tyrion because he did love his brother, you know, and I'm sure that deep down in his heart somewhere he knew that his sister was evil, but that was still his sister.
Yeah, for
you
sure.
know what I mean? So it was rough, and especially the fact that he freed them so that it wouldn't happen.
He tried. He tried to prevent it.
Yeah, he tried to get both of them to safety, you know, and so I know that it really hurt him that, you know, he had to find his brother and sister up under that rubble like that, you know. And I think, but was he not a G though?
What you mean?
Who does that in front of the Unsullied? And in front of
he took his hand off
and threw it, nigga.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like,
I thought it was gonna be some action right there.
Well, me too. I thought for sure, like the dragon was like right over her shoulder. You know what I mean? I was like, oh. But he was ready to take that step. Like, you know, he was like, because she said something to. What was the comment she made?
You betrayed me. There was an act of treason. You freed your brother. Yeah, he was like, she said, you freed your brother. And he's like, and you killed a city of women and children.
Right. That was dope. Like, for him to, I mean, it would have been different if he would have been like, you know, pulled her by her hair, because, you know, he's short, and been like, let me holler at you real quick. I didn't agree. I didn't really agree with what you did. Is there a way we can work this thing out? But no, this nigga said he got in front of everybody. The Unsullied, the Dothraki, and even the dragon.
Right.
You know, like, that's the risk. He did not care at that point.
He stood firm on what he believed.
Right. He did not care at that point. And it's just so funny because all the underdogs in this show always win. And I like that. All the underdogs in this show win.
Right.
You know, whether it be Grey Worm, who was a slave, John. Well, I'm not sure too much about John. But what was the meaning of him walking in the forest or whatever with all them people?
I don't know. I was like, are they moving?
It has to be significant, right?
Well, the significance is that's where the White Walkers came from, that direction.
Right.
And it was they had the freedom to expand because they were no longer there. Is that what the significance was?
I'm trying to figure it out because I know, well, it's obvious that he has followers now.
Oh, he did. He always had followers.
Right.
Though.
I mean,
them people, the Night's Watch, everybody over there, they fucked with him. And Winterfell fucked with him.
And the Wildlings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, is this like, is he going to go somewhere to build another kingdom? Because that's what it seems like. It seems like, okay, this place is no longer our home anymore. Like,
it's no longer needed.
Right. So now it's, you know, now I feel like him and his right hand, which is Tormund, they're gonna
build a hell
build,
of a right hand.
Right. They're gonna build something now. You know, and when Tyrion, I think it was Tyrion, right? He said that when he gave him his sentence and was telling him what was going on, and saying that, you know, you can never marry, you can't have land, you can't have children or anything like that. Well, it's just funny because if you remember the Wildlings, they don't believe in marriage. You know what I mean? They don't marry and stuff like that. That's why. Do you remember the redhead that John slept with? So that was not like, they don't marry or anything. They're just kind of, you know, they shack up and.
They shack up.
They shack up. So him being in that, they shack up. That's you know, they shack up and, you know.
That's an old Mississippi term right there.
They just shack up. So with him, you know, with him being in that position and going back in with the Wildlings, it's like, I don't really care if I don't marry because these hoes don't care no way. You know, that's how he's looking at it. But I just wanted to know, like, so is he going to go ahead and plan on building something with them? Obviously, right? If they all left,
that's kind of what I thought. That's what I got out of it because
I'm like, where y'all going?
Is there something I don't have they used that land over there, or has it always been like a forbidden part of the world because that's where the White Walkers were?
I'm thinking so, because
They gonna find all type of shit out there.
right, you know, because for every they don't know what's out there because of the they didn't think that there was giants, and they didn't think that there was dragons, and they didn't think so they don't know what they might run into. But what I do know is
That's a show.
I find it funny. It is, but what I find it funny that they waited on them.
Wow.
They were there that whole time, and now that John's here, now everyone's leaving. You know what I mean? So obviously, whatever the case or the situation was, they were waiting on him. They were waiting on a leader to come and lead them somewhere else. And I think that that's pretty much what the significance was, is that he didn't feel like he ever had a place and that he was good enough to lead and that he was a king and this and this and that. But you had all them people waiting on you. And when he came in, it was almost like, okay, all those people said, all right, it's time to go now.
Right.
We got somebody that's gonna lead
He's
us.
back.
Yeah, right. He's back. So that was pretty dope. What about Arya? What do you think about her?
I don't know where she going. I think her and Kyrie Irving was hanging out.
I'm done.
Because she said she don't know what's on the other side, west of Westeros. So she needed.
Said that's where the map stopped.
Maybe she's gonna be a colonizer. I don't know. I don't know what she was gonna do.
I think that she's just one of those women, like she says, she's not a lady. She wants to know what's out there. She wants to experience the world. She wants to be able to tell people different stories and have different, and see different cultures. And she doesn't want to be boxed in. Arya has never wanted to be boxed in.
She don't mind being on her own.
Nope.
That's why I fuck with her.
Nope, she don't mind at all. She'll pack up her little needle and throw her hair back in that bun and go ahead, and I think that that's pretty dope. Oh, what do you think about Sansa?
I mean, she stood firm on her word. She said she wasn't going to lead them back into bowing for nobody. And she kept that solid. Yeah, she kept that solid.
Because everybody was like, she was like, I was like, dang.
I knew it was coming because she was the last one. I said, she ain't about to.
I was like, dang, Sansa, like, not even your brother? She was like, I ain't bound to you. I said what I said, though. The North is not bowing
to nobody.
To nobody. I was like, not even your brother? She was like, I love him. He my brother and everything like that. But
she hit that butt, though. Like, yeah, you great. Like, yeah, you can see the future, but. I said what I said.
Yeah, she was not. I mean, I think she just needs that stability and that security, because Sansa she had been through a lot. Now, what I thought in my mind for this last episode, I really thought Sansa and Tyrion was going to become one, some type of way. Right. I didn't know if they were going to be married or if they were going to, like I thought that maybe they had a chance of remarrying or ruling together or, but.
That's over with, no? Because pretty much Tyrion got the same sentence as Jon, right? Where he couldn't have children, right? Or was it? No. He didn't get that sentence.
No, he got sentenced to be the right hand for the rest of his life. Yep. And that's what I think Grey Worm was saying. Like, that's not enough. Mm-hmm. And he's made too many mistakes and stuff like that. And then that's when Bran said, yep, and he's going to pay for the rest of his life trying to fix them. So that was his sentence, to be right hand, because at this point, Tyrion didn't want it for real. He was like, nah, I'm good. Like, why don't you give it to, why don't you, at this point, because I think he just got so tired of being the right hand with Dany and going through all those obstacles. He was like, man, I can't get no more gray hairs. Like, I don't want to do nothing. I just want to go back to the brothel with my wine and just chill.
I heard somebody said on the podcast, it was like he stopped drinking and being at the brothels, so now his mind ain't sharp as it was.
Stop. I'm telling you. I'm telling again, you need to go on back there. But I just think that that's what I thought. I thought for sure I'm like, okay, Sansa and Tyrion gonna get back together. Um, what did what's her name write in that book?
Oh, she was talking about Jamie. She wrote Jamie's story.
Okay.
And she basically said he died protecting his queen.
That was probably hard for her to write.
Mm-hmm.
It was the truth.
Yeah.
But it was hard for her to write, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She did that honor of making sure his story got told.
Right.
His story got finished.
And that's good because I think that they had a point where he was saying pretty much that nobody would ever really write about him. You know, the only thing that
he did say that.
Nobody would write about him. The only thing that they would remember him for is the Mad King.
That's Kingslayer.
Yeah, the Kingslayer. And so
that's a good callback.
Yeah.
That was a good callback.
Right. So I think that was really good that she, you know,
she did that honor.
Right. Honored him in that. So, do we go through everybody? Let me see. We missing somebody?
John, we got Arya, we got Sansa. It's dope that they're known as an independent now.
Right.
Davos is yeah. My man Sam had some funny moments during the meeting.
Sam. I love Sam, and I'm glad that he made it throughout because you know he was the coward.
Mm-hmm.
He was the coward. Like I said, this show has really brought up all the underdogs. You know, everybody that thought that they weren't going to
redeemed a lot of people.
Right. Yes, I think Sam said something. What did he say? Let everybody vote or something. It was
making it a democracy.
Yeah, it was like, nah, Sam. Sit down. Thank you, though.
I thought that was a great idea, me personally.
Yeah, but they ain't trying to hear that. Like, do you know what we just went
like,
through?
This is you thinking way out the box. But that's how they treat people who think out the box. You know what I'm saying? They're going to laugh you out the room. But it's only impossible till it get done.
But the funny thing is, that's the punchline right there. Because back then, only the head of state and stuff voted, and now everybody votes. Right. So
he was ahead of his time.
He was ahead of his time.
Yep.
But I just think that like I said, I think that Dani could have, if she would have just shut up for about 5, if she would have just took the time to understand just a little bit.
It's not working for me. Just when she walked out, though, and she's fitting in the body of the dragon and the wings come out, that shot.
Yeah, that was dope.
I was like, this is not going to go the way, you know what I'm saying? This is not going to end well.
Why you think that?
Because she was already mad because she thought everything she was doing was right.
Right.
She genuinely thought that.
Right. Like there was no remorse for anything that she did.
Also, I think this is a testament to where in life you have a purpose, but it's a journey, right?
Right.
So on that journey, you're going to have twists and turns. You can't just go straight on a road that twists and turns.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
You have to adapt to your purpose. She didn't have it in her to adapt.
Well.
You see what I'm saying? And I knew that no matter what, it was going to be some fuck shit because she didn't have it in her to have any type of mercy.
Right.
She didn't want to rule by mercy. She made her choice to rule by fear.
Right.
And that's never good. You become a tyrant.
Well, that's the thing, though. I think it's just hard because we always look back at the Dani that was merciful and then got screwed over for it. You know, she was merciful several times and got screwed over for it. She did try to work things out with Cersei several times.
She gave people an opportunity to do what was best for her. I guess.
And I think, like, you know, at that point in time, who wouldn't have acted like that? if you saw your friend get beheaded,
Right.
and this is kind of
just
like a
beat
mockery,
death.
right? This is like a mockery, that she playing back to you like ha ha ha, and
True.
laughing in her face about it, and then on top of it, like she said, trying to use the fact that there's innocent people in there, like you ain't gonna do nothing because you have to come through all of these people
It's like
to
it's
get
like
to me.
It's like a robber holding a hostage in front of the police.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
basically what it was like.
that's what it is, and she chose to shoot the hostage. Like I'm not finna,
Yeah, I'm not playing with
I
you.
ain't going back and forth with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said what I said.
Yeah.
And we have to understand what Masandre's last words were.
Cars.
She wanted to
Burn
look,
this mother.
burn. I don't care who
We
is
don't
in
need
here.
no water. Let that motherfucker burn.
Burn. For real. She wanted her. It's almost like Masandre, when right before she died, she wanted her to feel that vengeance. You understand what I'm saying? Like, because Masandre, we have to keep in mind, Cersei was kind of peddling her while she was up there.
Yeah.
While she was up there, she was like, is there anything else you want to say? Like after that heartfelt speech that Tyrion gave her, you would have thought like, dang, take a time out and, revene. Like I really do think that at that point in time, had Jamie came earlier and and Tyrion had that speech, and then I think she might have thought, let me back up for a minute and think about it and then come back out.
Right.
But
She didn't take no time to deliver.
she didn't take no time at all.
Her
like,
mind was made up.
okay.
That was cute.
That was cute.
Mountain.
You got any last words, girl? like, and you can't. The lesson for Cersei is you can't play with everybody. Not everybody, because she played games throughout all the seasons. She played games against everybody.
Her dad said, "You're really not that smart."
Right. Like you're not, like you cannot play games with everybody and, manipulate everybody. Everybody is not a game player. That's just like that one white person that says nigga in front of the wrong black person. Somebody will fuck you. Somebody for real.
You went that was a.
I'm just saying.
A wild analogy.
I'm just saying. What happens?
Right.
Like some of them would, you go your whole
playing.
life, it's cool.
Yeah.
And then you say it that one time and get stomped. You know what I'm saying? So,
even when Qyburn was like, yo, we need to get we look, the Scorpion's gone. The fleet gone.
right. She
And
still
she was
wanted
still
to stand
like,
her
no,
ground.
they're gonna fight for me to the death. She was arrogant.
Yes, very, very
That was
much
her
so.
downfall.
Very much so.
And her pride was her downfall, which you seen coming. Like had she heeded to the information that Qyburn brought the first time, she could have survived.
Facts. She really thought, she didn't know that her army was out there like, we ain't expected to be like this.
Right.
Like we surrender.
Right. Y'all thought they only had one dragon, right?
It was just one.
Well, I don't understand.
It was just one, right?
So you mean to tell me they not jumping me?
He was an octopus. See, Cersei should have just heeded to the information the first time, and the game just went too far. First of all, I don't care how prideful I am, how arrogant I am, how many soldiers I might have under me. I see a dragon. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I see a dragon. As soon as they would have told me,
He got past the fleet.
yes, as soon as I would ring the bell, grab my purse, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
grab my,
Grab my pocketbook. We got to, come on.
get the car now.
Come on, Cletus. We got to go. Get the boat. Shoot. Soon as that, she has a dragon. What made her think that, and after they said that the dragon was still out there, she still, no. That's your last hope. If they can't get to that dragon, what makes you think you're going to survive that?
It was funny, though, like, because she still had about a good half hour after they told her the fleet was gone. Not the fleet. The Scorpions were down.
Right.
At that point, I'm gone.
Right.
I'm gone. And I'm be moving hella fast because that was like 20 minutes from the fleet. You know what I'm saying?
And this mug can fly.
And he's flying. He's
You
there.
know what I mean? Like, he can fly.
They got the Scorpions. That means they're past the wall. They're in there. Like, it's over with.
Yeah.
Why are you still here? But here's here nor there. She's gone. I think we touched everybody.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, how did you feel about
The overall? I gave it a 5 out of 5 simply because Danny is dead.
Why you want Danny dead so bad?
Because
she wasn't that bad of a person, y'all.
She wasn't, but I knew where it was gonna go. Like, she would have had undisputed power. And a person that has undisputed power, the only type of person that can sit in that seat and not become a tyrant is a person like John, because he's soft.
Right.
He's gonna
understanding.
Yeah, he's. I'm sorry, not soft. I cancel that.
Right.
He's compassionate. He's understanding, and he's merciful.
What point did you think that John did you think that John? Did you think he was premeditated? Like, did you think he knew that he was going to kill? Because he did. He pleaded with her.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I thought it was right when he put his head down when Tyrion was giving that game.
Right.
And he went and sat down. I was
Right.
like, oh, he gonna kill her.
Okay.
He gonna kill
So,
her.
I'm saying at that particular moment when he came out,
That's the moment.
you think that?
I think from there his mind was made up.
Okay. Because he did plead with her for a minute. Like, well, forgive Tyrion. Let's move forward. Let's do this and that. And she was just not on it. I think that's when.
Oh yeah.
He was like,
It was like,
I'm
well,
for
damn.
sure gonna have to do
I was
it.
trying to give you an out.
I was trying to save you.
I was trying to give you an out.
Right.
But you didn't want to take it.
Yeah. I just wonder if there's like another way he could have killed her where it wouldn't have been like his fault. Like it wouldn't have been like, because they blamed him for it, and it's like, dang, I thought
he did that shit.
I know, but
he did it.
Yeah, he did, but they didn't even bring up the fact that he was the rightful heir, and that pissed me off.
Yeah.
I was like, dang.
I was waiting to
she
hear
did.
that.
I was getting ready to think somebody was like, come on, crown the king. Like.
I was waiting to hear that at that board meeting, if you will.
Right.
I was waiting to hear that, and nobody brought that up. And I'm pretty sure that's common knowledge by that time.
Well, I don't know, because like they said, it was only 3 of them that knew about it.
No, it was 8.
I don't.
Because after Varys knew, Varys went and talked.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I don't know why Bran would sit back and be like,
and not saying that because he knew. Yeah.
Bye, brother. I'll see you later. Like, dang. Dang, Bran. Like, you knew what happened now. Help a brother out.
You know who the boy daddy is.
Yeah, help a brother out. Like, I don't understand how they had him. But then again, that was out of their control because he was captured by Grey Worm and, the Unsullied and stuff. And
I guess it's one of those things where you have to maintain peace.
Right.
He had to get that sentence.
I guess so.
If you let him free, he killed the people the woman that they were following.
Yeah.
You're never going to get them to cooperate if you let him free.
That's true. So. That's true. But why he even say anything? I mean, the dragon picked her up and took her. I would have been like, I don't know where that hoe went.
That's funny.
She done left with the dragon.
Yeah, the dragon can't talk.
Right. The last thing I heard was last thing I seen was her getting on the dragon.
Right.
I don't know.
I mean, he burned down the throne. I don't know what happened.
Right. This nigga
I'm just happy to be alive.
Yeah, you know, black people would have made some stuff. I don't know what happened. I'm happy I survived.
Just happy to be here.
Like, shit. Oh, but overall, I feel like it was a good show.
What'd you give it out of 5?
The whole show or just this episode?
This episode.
This episode. You said out of 5?
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go with a strong 3.8. A strong 3.8. Because it's not.
Crowd. Tough
it is. It is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I felt like, you know, it just was so fast. Like, okay,
Yeah.
boom, 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 boom. Okay, she got off the dragon. Okay, Tyrion, you know, the thing with Tyrion. Okay, and then Jon killed her. Okay, then, you know, it was just like boom, 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 boom. And I couldn't just process it all at once. I'm
Right.
like, wait a minute. Well, wait a minute.
Right. I do feel like there was some key things left out, some details that were left out. But for me, the most important was the dragon. So who gets custody of the dragon?
Right. Well, I think they said in like the first or second episodes, and these were just when they were telling stories, you know, about the dragons. That the dragons used to fly free. You know, back in the day and stuff before they started tormenting the dragons, and that's why the dragons started burning, you know, people and stuff like that, because they were tormenting them. They were kept as like original pets way back then, so they were free to roam the skies. So I'm thinking that was kind of like a playback for that.
Callback.
Okay, well, now he's roaming the skies, you know, he's not.
Everything's restored. I guess
Right,
that's a addition to the point of everything being restored.
Right.
Where, yeah, basically the ending was pretty much Jon went back up north where he was at. Because that's north, right? Or is that further north than Sansa?
Yes.
Okay, he went
Yes.
extreme north.
Yes.
Everybody went back to where they was making shit move at.
Right. Everyone went
And-
back to their original homes. Yeah.
And they're like original positions. So that the dragon being set back and to just roaming, that goes back to, you know, that thinking of everything being restored.
Right. Sansa don't have no right hand no more. I was looking
Who's
at
her right hand?
what's the blonde haired lady?
Ah, you're right. Okay,
Yeah.
you're right.
She don't have nobody no more. Her brother's
mean-
gone. All her sisters, you know, her sister's gone. She's a knight now, so she's with the king.
She'll
you know.
find somebody.
Yeah, I'm like, dang, she ain't
Yeah,
got-
these are details that needed to be kind of tied up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
About, you know who didn't get a lot of play?
I give it a 4. I'll give it a 4.
I gave it 3.8.
Yeah.
What, you know who didn't get a lot of play? What's his name? Why I keep calling her the blonde haired chick? What's her name? The knight. Brienne. Her assistant or whatever.
My man.
What's his
Podrick.
name? They didn't really give him as much love as I thought they should have, because he was loyal. Like,
He was, but there wasn't no hoe houses. They were just talking about brothels at the table. You remember?
I'm done.
So
I'm
I
done.
mean, that was him. That was a homage to my man.
I'm done.
Cause Podrick know he love them hoe houses.
He do. But I'm just saying, like, dang, you know, he just rolled Bran in there for the meeting, and then it was just like, oh yeah, where you been? You know, like they didn't really give him enough speaking parts or anything. He was just always the loyal one that was there. You know.
See, so I mean, we good. I don't have nothing else.
Yeah, I'm good on it. I think I'm a.
Are you gonna end up? Are you gonna ever rewatch it?
Of course.
Okay.
Eventually.
Okay.
Eventually. Not the whole thing, probably, but
Just certain parts.
just certain. I'm sad that it's over.
And we're not getting a prequel, which sucks.
Why not?
They canceled it.
Oh man.
Yeah, they chopped it. That news came out like I want to say like first or second episode this year, around that
Okay.
time.
Okay.
And I was kind of sad because like we was gonna get some real in detail like
Right.
backstory to what was going on. So I mean I don't know, maybe they'll do it later on, but yeah they chopped it for now.
I just think that it was a really, really good series, and I'm sad that that's the last one.
Right.
Because it's like, dang, because there's so many other stories that could be told now.
Yeah.
Now that Tyrion is right hand and Bran, and it's like this is it. Like this should have been this is a whole new start.
But we have to give the roses to the people while they're here. They changed TV for
You're right.
good.
Right.
They changed TV for good. I think this is the bar now
Right.
of storytelling, of filming, special effects, and TV from now on.
Man, that was a good season and a good series, and I hope that we can get more. Who I wonder? Okay, I can't. I wrote down who the director and the producers and stuff were, but I can't.
D&D. What's the dude's name?
I don't know, but shout out to all the directors, the producers, the writers, the videographers, everybody on. They did their job. They did their thing.
There's a Game of Thrones reveal. Sorry. There's a Game of Thrones reveal on HBO now. And they show you how they did it. Like, just how they do it from episode to episode. Dude, the way they made the set for that past episode, King's Landing, years. Had to be years.
Man.
They had to go as far as, like, build a wall because it was behind the actual studio.
Okay.
And they did it outside because they had so much space, and they built Westeros from the ground up. Not Westeros,
dope.
it's King's Landing. The streets, the alleyways, they did everything.
Wow.
And when they built it like how it was gonna look destroyed first. Then they put the stuff on top of it.
Okay.
So when they like exploded everything, it was in place, and it was less time. But you talking about pirates, man, it's good. You gotta watch it. You gotta
I'm
watch
gonna
it.
have
It's
to
so
watch
good.
it.
I don't have anything else. You good? You good?
I'm good. I'm sad, y'all.
Right.
Like I'm really sad. Like is this the end? Mama always told me.
Oh man. Until next episode. Hey, podcast every day.